So as you guys know, I'm in the process of thinking about buying something in Seattle, some sort of real estate, either a condo, a townhouse, maybe a very junky first fixer-upper home, something that I can afford. And I want to share that journey and process with you guys as much as possible. So I'm just gonna be putting makeup on and talking about the process so far for me. So the other day I toured 6 townhouses and I'm gonna show you guys all of those, but I quickly wanna talk about why I'm deciding that I want to buy something in Seattle. I'm looking at it as an investment. Real estate is an investment. It's not my only investment that I have. I also have a mutual fund, a 401k, and a Roth IRA. I have those investments already going, and real estate is just another form of a different kind of investment. Over time, it is one of the best investments that you can make, but it's also pretty scary because what if I buy my house at like the peak of prices, but I thought it was gonna get up higher, and then the housing market crashes and my house I'm paying more than it's worth, and my interest rate is higher than maybe, but I mean, interest rates are pretty low right now. There's a lot to think about and it's definitely really kind of scary. But overall, I know that I want Seattle to be my forever home, I'm pretty sure. If we look 20 years down the road, if I keep renting, housing prices over time, yes, they'll fluctuate. Yes, the market will crash at some point, but things will go back up and prices are just going to, keep getting higher and higher. You look at, let's say, 1980s. My parents bought a house in the Queen Anne neighborhood of Seattle for $90,000. That house is now worth over $1 million. And no, they don't still have it. They sold it 2 years later for actually like $180,000. So they doubled their money in 2 years. It was actually an amazing investment when you look at that. But yeah, I want to basically buy something as soon as possible because I know I want to live here forever. And the sooner I can actually get my hands on something, the sooner I'm going to be building equity and have some sort of investment that's going to be like appreciating with, I guess, the rate of the market. I don't know. So let's talk about like the first thing that I did. So the first thing I did was I just went on like Redfin, and Redfin's a good site, I think, because it really shows you like what a monthly payment would actually cost you. Homeowner's insurance, mortgage insurance, house insurance, the taxes that you'd have to pay. It gives you like a much more realistic number. I pretty much just started scouring these sites and looking at things and what I feel like I could afford. And my first thought was getting a condo because that's a smaller investment. You can find condos in Seattle from $400,000 to $500,000 for a 1-bedroom. And when I'm thinking about myself, that's probably what I could afford. So I toured a couple condos with a realtor, and I actually found my realtor, Cyrus is his name. I found him on Instagram. Is that not so millennial of me? Yeah, we connected through Instagram. He like just understands YouTube and my lifestyle, and so I like working with someone that just really actually is super in touch with social media and understands the way that I make an income and how it's not traditional, and he's really trying to help me buy something even though it's gonna be more difficult as a bank would look at it as an entrepreneur. I don't really see myself as that, but technically I do own my own business and like, yeah. So I looked at a couple condos, but I don't really know if the condo lifestyle is for me. There's just something about it, like I don't feel fully like I love it. I feel like I want more of like a house situation, and to buy and have at least like a 5-year commitment on a condo. I just don't know if it's something that I want. I'm scared I would outgrow it. So then my realtor Cyrus suggested that we check out some townhouses. The difference between a single family home and a townhouse is townhouses are very specifically like these multi-level, not very wide homes. They're all pretty similar, and townhouses started becoming a thing in like 2005, I want to say. I don't know, they're relatively new. Obviously townhouses are like really in the city versus being in a neighborhood as well, and they fit a lot of stuff in like a pretty small amount of square foot. So a townhouse is obviously bigger than a condo, and it's a bigger investment. And if I'm going to go with a townhouse, I actually am going to invest in it with my sister Shelby. So we're pooling 2 incomes together, and even if she's not living in it, it's still gonna be an investment for her long term, like the appreciation of it and stuff. If I have extra rooms in it, I can rent them out and I can live in it, and the rent that I'm paying will be going towards my mortgage, which would be better than just like throwing it away. So the median house price in Seattle is $760,000. And I know if you live in some rural part of Texas, you could get a palace for that amount of money. I know. I know, I don't really see the point of like comparing your location with your housing price, because the reality is prices just are different. And like if you want to live in Seattle, which is a great climate with great jobs, with great people, with my family, I love it, that's where I want to live, it's expensive. So basically the townhouses I looked at the other day are in the range of about $700,000 to $850,000, which is a lot of money. I know. I know I could afford to pay the mortgage, and I know I could afford to put that down payment down and everything. I know I can, but I just actually don't know if a bank is gonna look at my numbers and pre-approve me being like a YouTuber. So I'm gonna show you guys the townhouses that I looked at, but I don't even know yet if technically like a bank or a lender would give me that money and technically I can like actually pull off getting one. I have no idea. We're gonna cross that bridge soon once I get my 2018 tax return back. Waiting on that. But without further ado, I want to share with you guys the townhouses that I did look at. Morning, guys. Today we're doing something super exciting. We're going house shopping. A very first time house shopping. Not gonna buy any of these houses if we were to do this. I'm not taking that like as a serious thing, just seeing like what the prices are here. Yeah. Like a feel for it. Like, oh, this is realistically what you would get for this price. Yeah. What's out there? Watch you fall in love with the house. Here is townhouse number 1. It's like 3 connected, pretty nice, modern looking. So the first townhouse that I looked in was in Leshai, which is a little bit more of an up and coming neighborhood. So you're getting more for your money, but it's a little bit not in the city. Ooh, a little office it walks right into. That's cool, it gets good light too. I like the colors of the floor. Oh. Pretty big bedroom too. Bathroom, love the light in here. Oh, that's cool. Kitchen like this.
Yes, we're facing west and south, which is the best direction to face in Seattle, basically.
Okay.
For light, we're so far north, the sun crosses like that, so we get that good sun.
Yeah, southwest. Way to be. I like this. So this floor is just living in kitchen, which is nice. Nice to have that separate. And then more stairs. I like the stairs too.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Really nice.
With these metal railings, right, it allows the light to come through.
Oh yeah.
And if it was solid all the way down like old school, it'd be a lot darker.
And I like it's like chunks of wood. It's really cool. Here we have, ooh, is this like the master? Oh, I really like this. I love the marble.
Large master.
Ooh, and it's got that window that's so nice.
Walk-in closet for all your shoes.
Oh yeah. Wow, this is big. Oh, I love these windows. This room is incredible. I love this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's pretty private.
Up more stairs we go. Love another window. Oh yeah, this is really nice. It was a 3-bedroom townhouse, and what I quickly realized was a lot of these townhouses within my price range, the 3rd bedroom is just like not even a livable bedroom. It's like an office. About half of these were like the office style 3rd bedroom, like just like really not big enough to be a real bedroom. So that sucks that that's the reality of my price range, is like probably couldn't get a full 3rd bedroom, which would mean I'd probably only have 1 other roommate living in a townhouse. Where are we off to next?
We're off to Madrona.
Number 2 was a townhouse in Madrona. Madrona is actually right next to Leshai, but it's going north a little bit, so it gets slightly more central to the city, so it's slightly better of a location. This townhouse was actually more expensive than the first one, and it was significantly smaller. Oh, that's cool. This one's a lot smaller than the other one, right?
Yeah, this one we're at 1,000 square feet.
Okay, and then what's the price difference?
$730.
And the immediate thoughts, I like the first one we saw way better than this one. Yeah. But, you know, it's cool. And overall, just the layout was not great. The design made it feel so small. I did not like this townhouse at all. It was on a busy street. I do not want something on a busy street like that. And I just hated this one. I think it wasn't worth the money. I didn't like the location. It doesn't even compare to the first one. Number 3 was my favorite of the day. I loved it so much. If I could totally afford it. Number 3 was in East Lake / North Capitol Hill, which is, it is in Seattle. It is in the city. It's like you're close to everything. It's a great location.
This is one where the kitchen's on the first floor.
Okay, I like that, yeah.
We're not having that, you know, den and whatnot.
Oh, does it have a little pantry?
I would imagine.
I like how this opens up to the living area.
Yeah, it kind of does. The lighter style kitchen too.
Right, so that backsplash is totally different than that first one we saw, right?
I really enjoyed how the layout walked right into the living and kitchen.
Because I wanted to get a variety for you guys. So you have the 2 bedrooms here, and these ones are a lot larger.
Oh, this one is such a nice,
Last,
this is a good
There's a
room.
nice little view out of this.
This is definitely a good room, yeah.
there should be washer dryer here.
This one's got good light too.
The master.
All right. Nice. Ooh, it like has this, oh, I love this. I would like get ready over here, maybe film a little over here.
Oh yeah, this is a good size.
This is
Bathroom's pretty generous too, actually.
big closet. Oh yeah, it's a cool bathroom.
You even have storage right here.
Oh, really? Is that actually just storage?
Yeah, and your water heater.
Oh wow, that's a lot of storage.
Put a lot in there.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you can hear I-5, but it's really not that bad.
Yeah, no. Oh wow, it does have a view of the lake. Oh my god, I want this. This is my favorite thing of Seattle, like that view right there.
Yeah, you throw all the parties for July 4th.
Seriously, I'd be popular. The first and second bedroom were the same size, which is something that's really huge to me. I'm really hoping that I can find a townhouse where both bedrooms are the same size and they're big enough to actually be livable and not just like that little 3rd bedroom bullshit little office thing. And the master was incredible. I loved the master. The one thing that, okay, so I would live in the master, and the one thing that I kind of don't like about a lot of these townhouses is the master is just so much nicer than the 2nd and 3rd bedroom. I don't need that big of a walk-in closet and that big, oh my god, I do not need that big of a bathroom at all. And I wish that the master was a little bit smaller and the 2nd and 3rd bedrooms could have a little more space too. That's something that sucks, but I don't think that's gonna change. I think that's just kind of the layout of them. It was just so awesome. I love this one so much. It was my favorite. But it was $855,000. That would definitely be like at the top of my budget. That was really expensive. That's a lot of money. That's almost $1 million. What the fuck? Like, that's so much money. I can't believe I'm even looking at things that cost this much. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds crazy, but it's actually not that crazy. I don't know. The next townhouse was in the Queen Anne neighborhood, which is one of the most expensive areas in Seattle. It's an awesome neighborhood. It's so central to everything. It's got awesome townhouses and homes, and I freaking love Queen Anne. But this townhouse really just wasn't the one for me. This townhouse was built in 2008, I think they said, and it was $800,000.
So this one lives even more different than the last one. And again, being 2005, it's a different style of townhouse.
It feels very homey right off the bat, which is cool, yeah.
More traditional feeling.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you walk in
Fireplace,
to the main
that's
floor,
cool.
and there's the downstairs as well.
Okay, yeah.
All these.
Okay. Nice little bathroom.
Is that the half bath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice sized room. Definitely nice. Oh, whoa, it goes into the other. So they, yeah. So it's like that. And then there's a, the layout was kind of weird. I did not like how 2 of the bedrooms had like a Jack and Jill bathroom together. Like, I just thought that was so weird and can't imagine having roommates that would enjoy sharing a bathroom in that sort of way. It reminded me of like a college dorm. It definitely would be great if you had kids, but I don't intend on having kids in a townhouse at this age or anytime within the next like 5 to 10 years. I just don't foresee that really. The thing that really got me was this was still $800,000 and it had a lot of things in it that I would want to change, which would be really expensive. And so that really made me come to a decision that I would rather buy a brand new townhouse versus buy like an older one that you could change up a little bit, because the older ones still cost like just as much as the new ones. So when you'd buy it and then want to change all these things, and it would end up being even more expensive and just crazy. And my hair is such a mess today. Ooh, the natural light in this bathroom. Oh my gosh. Everything's just like, I would update stuff, right? But this is cool. I really liked number 5. It was located in Fremont, which is an awesome neighborhood. I love it. I ideally would love to find a townhouse in Fremont. Okay.
Number 5.
The one thing with this one that sucked was it had like the bullshit 3rd bedroom office situation. Similar layout to the very first one, kind of.
Yeah, so this one's 1,430 square feet. It's listed around 800. Very similar though, right? You have this little like den office to the bedroom on the left.
It's nice. Yeah, I like the kitchen. Yeah, nice staircases. I really liked this one. I thought it was really awesome, but the 3rd bedroom was just too small, so I'm absolutely just like X. Master bedroom's nice. It's not as cool as the other ones, but it's also like, it's enough, you know what I mean? It's good enough. I just don't see the point of getting a 3-bedroom when one of the bedrooms is just not livable. Last of the day here in Ballard. We've got a bit of an older one. Not like super old or anything, but not brand new. Okay, 2008, yeah.
That for sure fit a hot tub.
Oh yeah.
So this bedroom has its own bath, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that is.
It's fully separate space. Garage here on the left as well.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty large bay space, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the kitchen's big.
You have your bathroom here as well.
Paint that. But yeah, this is large. Ooh, a skylight. That's cool.
Yeah, so the rooms are definitely more generous with this one.
Okay, yeah.
So this one doesn't have a formal master, right? You have
Oh,
this
yeah.
bathroom situation with that bedroom instead. So you
It's
could
funny.
live, you know, if you were to live in the master, you'd live downstairs and then.
Oh, right, yeah.
These ones or something.
So that is it for a first look at me hopefully buying potentially a townhouse in Seattle. Still might go the condo route if Shelby's not interested in going in on something with me. But yeah, I think I definitely learned more about what I like. I want something new. I want something with 3 bedrooms that are all big enough bedrooms to live in. Deal breakers to me would be the location. It needs to not be on a busy street. I don't love that. And lighting. It needs to have good lighting and be facing either south or west or southwest. Like those things are very important to me. So I am talking to a lender already and I've turned in some of my stuff. I'm waiting on my 2018 tax return, and then after that can kind of run the numbers and figure out what I'm actually going to be able to afford. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'm a millennial living in Seattle, trying to find my way in the world, and hopefully trying to afford a house while still eating avocados. So